Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Pot Smokers Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smokers Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament. This time, we're doing the 10th part of the dissertation of the 26th chapter of the Pot Smokers Bible, which is the 23rd chapter of the book of Zion. And I'm going to pick up where I left off. Judea is told to keep their solemn feasts and to perform their vows. This speaks to both Jew and Islam. The Jewish feasts and the vows of the holy in Islam. When the feast of Judaism is honored alongside the vows of the sacred of Islam, and when both are seen as equal to the God of their mutual father Abraham, then and only then will Judea know peace. So keep your feasts and perform your solemn vows. Judea, you are both honoring the same God of the same Father. I honor both Jew and Muslim. To me, both are my brothers. Both are the sons of Abraham. Both are bound to the same God. When Ishmael and Hagar were sent into the desert and thought that they were about to die, the gray saved them. Allah is Jehovah, is Ishi, is gray. Both Jew and Muslim claim to worship the God of Abraham, and both do, as do I. They are brothers of another mother. They have the same father. They both worship the same God of that single father. They use different names. They follow different rituals. They both claim the right of inheritance. And they are both right. I don't involve Menelik in this because Menelik has never been a problem. They're the good brothers. Remember, Ishmael was promised his own kingdom. The people of Islam are his descendants, his rightful inheritance. There need be no animosity between Ishmael and Israel. Both have their inheritance. And Ishmael, as the elder brother, you have the greater part of the inheritance. The Muslim world is far larger than the Jewish one. So, eldest brother, don't disparage Israel. You've inherited a larger part than your younger, smaller brother did. You got the better inheritance. Just look at the Middle East, sweetheart. Israel, little tiny bit. Muslim, great big. Big brother, you got the better part. You got the eldest brother's inheritance, the greater kingdom. Part of Ishmael's anger towards his brother is not just that he was forced out by Sarah, but that he was rejected by his father and replaced by Isaac. Abraham didn't defend his son. He sent him out into the desert to die. Muslims have the right to be angry, but not at Israel. Abraham, their father, he is the one who did Ishmael wrong, he and Sarah. So please, Muslims, let's place the blame where it belongs, with our ancient ancestors, Abraham and his wife Sarah, who used and discarded the handmaid Hagar and her lawful son Ishmael. Ishmael isn't a bastard. When Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham, she became a second wife. Ishmael was always in the eyes of the law and society a lawful son. By consenting to Abraham sleeping with Hagar, Sarah gave Hagar lawful rights to be a mother to Ishmael, lawful son of Abraham. However, By the same law, Isaac, as the son of Sarah, lawful wife of Abraham, the first wife, was the lawful heir. Abraham never legally married Hagar. She was legally a concubine, a lawful mistress. Her son could only legally inherit if Isaac were to die. Hence the need to remove the threat. Sarah was protecting her son by forcing Ishmael out. So to blame Sarah is wrong. Sarah did what she felt she had to do to protect her son. Seen in this light, I hope the Muslims can forgive her and their father. When Ishmael was born, no one knew that Sarah would soon give birth to Isaac. Ishmael was a beloved son until Isaac was born. That is why his rejection hurt so much. Abraham never stopped loving Ishmael. He tells me he prayed for his life and his greater fortune until the moment of his death. He loved his son Ishmael, and his last thought was of him and his mother. Abraham and Sarah, together with Hagar, hope the sons of Ishmael will accept this admission of responsibility and guilt. They also hope that the sons of Isaac will at last embrace their elder brother as equals in the eyes of their father and their mothers. I have no doubt that there are many Islamic followers who, when they hear this, will be honored by it. I hope. At least I hope so. I intend to honor all that is true of Islam. I hope to one day gain a greater understanding of the Quran, but feel as though I would dishonor Islamic faith to blindly interpret a foreign text. So I hope one day to be honored by instruction from one who is of Islam, just as I hope to be instructed by a learned teacher of all the world's religions. The Temple of Zion will be a place where all religions are taught. I intend to begin my instruction with the Quran. When the sons of Ishmael and Abraham join together in the Holy Land, then peace will at last come to first the Middle East, and then to the entire planet. When the entire land of David, both ancient Judea and ancient Israel, are aligned against the world with Islam, the Muslim world, then the stage will be set for the last war of humanity. That war will bring lasting peace. The last war, I believe, will be fought over oil, because when Ishmael and Israel get together with the gray, oil will no longer flow. The oil fields will be shut down to conserve life. When that happens, the world powers will try to take the oil fields, but Abraham's children will win, and no infidel will ever enter Judea again. Psalms 48:11 and 12, Zion 23:35 and 36, 48:11. Let Mount Zion rejoice, let the daughter of Judea be glad, because of thy judgments. When the truth of prophecy is realized, and the people of Zion are at last free and in their own homeland, then Mount Zion, our future home, will rejoice. Not the mountain, but the people within Mount Zion will rejoice. When the Mount Zion rejoices, the daughter of Judea will also be glad because of the judgments. The only way Judea's daughters can ever truly rejoice is if the sons of Abraham unite. The family feud must be resolved. Only then can the daughters of Judea, who consist of both Jews and Muslims, be glad. We cannot speak of Judea in modern locational terms as either Jewish or Muslim, because both occupy the same territory. The prophecy doesn't say that only the Jewish daughters of Judea will be glad. It doesn't say that the daughters of Ishmael, or i.e., Muslims, will be glad. It says that the daughters of Judea, all of them, will be glad. So again, this passage foretells peace between Jew and Muslim. 48:12. Walk about Zion, and go around about her, tell the towers thereof. Zion is a true future place. It is not a mountain in Israel. Mount Zion, or the city of David, is Israel, not Zion, the high mountain. The hill of Zion in Jerusalem is just that. When you compare it to Mount Zion in Colorado, at 2,000 feet, Mount Zion, Israel, is a mere hill. The high mountain of Zion, Colorado, on the other hand, towers over it at 7,000 foot at a high mountain. If we walk about Mount Zion, the hill city of David, we see not towers on Mount Zion. We see the Holy Mount towering nearby, and we see higher hills surrounding it. There are no towers on Mount Zion in Israel, and there never will be, because the old city is preserved for prosperity. They will never build towers there. Mount Zion, Colorado, on the other hand, has yet to be built. It will be a site of the spaceport, which will surely tower over the landscape. It won't be the only building to be a tower. The homes of the 12 species will be towers. The council building will be a tower. Each guild will have a tower in the capital city of Mount Zion. Zion. So, it is logical to assume that the towers of Mount Zion will be in the nation of Zion, in the modern day Colorado, USA, as opposed to Mount Zion, Israel. Psalms 2:6, Zion 23:37. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. My king is Messiah. The holy hill of Zion is the city of David, where the Temple Mount is. The current Temple Mount is a Roman fort. The true Temple Mount is in the old city, where Kenny will rebuild the temple of God. From the temple, Messiah will act as high priest. He is king priest. Messiah is the patriarch of Abraham's family. He, like Solomon, is the youngest son, but he is the inheritor of the throne of David, a throne that sat next to the temple in the complex, where the king was near the high priest, but Kenny will be both king and priest. The Baldwin rightful heir to the throne, if in name only, because the last king to rule in Israel was a Baldwin. So my king is a Baldwin, too. This is why Messiah is a Baldwin, because only a Baldwin can reclaim the throne of David, being descended from that line. It is important that he inherits the throne as opposed to creating a new throne or dynasty, because from the days of David, God promised that the world, there would always be someone to inherit that throne, David's throne. I know that the descendants of Jesse may find fault in my claim, but the Baldwin line was grafted into Jesse when the first Baldwin took the throne, the branch of Jesse, an adopted son, but a son nevertheless. The Grey manipulate history. They choose who rules. They chose the name Baldwin to set up the ascent of Kenny Baldwin, Messiah. Isaiah 57:16-19, Zion 23:38-41. For I will not contend forever, neither will I always be wroth. For the spirit shall fail before me, and the souls which I have made. And there I'm going to stop for today, and we will pick up with the dissertation on that next time. So, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you all from harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you always be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. May you always be happy and high. Know that I love you. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.